Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. Check. Check. How is everybody? This is Monday afternoon. On a Monday afternoon. Nice day in Arizona. Nice day for business as usual. And yeah, I know I'm starting late today. It's just been one of those damn days. You feel me? And one of those days is just another damn day, unfortunately. But another day to get something extraordinary accomplished. hmm Well, Phoenix Street News Radio and Television. Hello, we are on the air. 30th 30 years of magic, 30 years consistent, consecutive. Man, that's a hard act to follow right there. I know a lot of y'all say, yeah, y'all been I've been rapping for over long that, yeah. Not legally. Mm. The one thing about the Negro, not going to accept the responsibility. Now, ain't that right? How is everybody though? What a great time to be alive. Now, ain't it though? It sure is. It sure is. Hmm. So we will be in the building. That's like red carpet and some motion for the MC Magic. 30 years. 30 whole years. Man, mm-mm. You know, a lot of yous will not accomplish that kind of success. You know, getting this kind of success is complicated, to say the least. But that's not all that we got going on around here. Y'all already know what time it is. Man. We got advertising. We got advertising 45 days free. Digital advertising. Yeah, I heard. Where's my and you can be a part of that as well. You know what I mean? You can get your groove on. You know, if you have upcoming events, say for instance, they can be right right here. Now, you got to say to yourself, self, why? 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 All right, just checking some things, trying to see about some things. Make sure we got audio straight because I'm not wearing headphones. So, although I probably should, won't mess up my afro. You know what I'm talking about? So, at this point, mm-mm. But these are some of the things that are possible. Here at Phoenix Street News Radio and Television. Si habla español, for sure. We got a Spanish division now as well. You got $1 million plan that a number of you can participate in and become special. You know, everybody wants to be special, don't you? Just don't you? Don't you? And as we start moving into the week and a little bit into the show here, we got 11 minutes in. and I need to have this just in my earphone so I can make sure what the output audio is sounding like. Check, check. All right, I'll take that for just okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. What is everybody doing, man? I was supposed to adjust the image quality there, but unfortunately, I didn't. And I really don't like that camera being right there. Being right there, like that, right there, right there. And I did move it around a little bit and some more shit. Anyway, I gotta fix that. I do have to fix that. But, I mean, if I don't fix that, I could be over here in the guest seat. And again, it's always like, guest is always cool. It's in the guest seat right there. And you can be a guest in that guest seat, like there, up in here, up in here, up in here. Anyway, oh, I need to. This is the Business Daily Show, and that being said, the Business Daily Show. I'm wondering, don't I have um, closed caption? Hmm. Not sure if I do. But anyway, without any further ado, on with the show. This is it again, as I was saying. That we got a lot going on around here, and sometimes we got to get outside the box. What I got going on here anyway? But we're gonna make a couple of calls and see how it goes because this is Business Daily. What is all right? That looks like that's not right. All right. So let's get back to where we was. I had to Lincoln, and we got sidetracked there with Lincoln. What happened here? And Abigail have oh, that's not what we're supposed to be looking at. Got a book over here. Well, I'm supposed to be keeping notes and some more stuff. So let me get back with Sherman, like the tank. And like I said, we are on the air. And you are there, and I is here. And keep that right there, right there, right there. So we're going to make a phone call, Sherman because he had some complications the other day. Right? On the air, my man. Um, and we got to make a call. Make a call here. This is, in case you. This is, in fact, Caribbean Styles, Locks and Twists. So let's get back with Sherman again. 6002, 8012, 0212. Oh man. Oh shit, I bet I guess you can't. Not with the way that I wrote to tack that in. I left out some numbers. Okay. 0212. Let's try this like this again.
Sherman here, hello.
Mr. Sherman,
Yes, sir.
how's that knee?
It's a little better. That
Oh,
it said it took a week before he started really the injection work. So we see.
oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you had to get the what? The cortisone?
I believe so in the knee.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They tell you not to put too much weight or anything on it
Yeah.
because you're not gonna be able to feel it, and so you might jump off the building and think, "Ah, oh, no, that was okay," and the leg is still laying there. So, but so when are you going to be ready for when are you going to be mobile in the shop?
um, I'll say next week. Cause this week is a short week, so
Uh huh.
I'll say next week. That in the next week, Friday,
Oh, okay.
something like that. Okay.
Okay. All right then. Well, recover so and enjoy the holidays.
You too.
All
Have
right.
a nice one.
No problem. Bye bye.
Okay.
All right. Oh, what's the sewing tailoring the fashion lady? I'm supposed to see her. She might be on the schedule for today. 4 4 0 3224. Bama lama 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 lama.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Miss Hamilton.
Hi, how are you?
Guess who? That's right. You are live on the air, Phoenix Street News, radio, and television. Now, are you set for your opening thing for the soft opening?
Yes, I'm working on some items as we speak. Trying to put everything together.
Okay. Uh, man, I'm since you are in this area, who do you recommend as a dry cleaners?
I can't think of any right now, but sometimes I'm over in the Arcadia area, so if I need to use one, I would just stop in, just any one. I can't think of any by name right now.
Yeah, see, that is a real problem. Dry cleaning is not like it used to be.
No, it's not. It's not.
Because I have a couple of suits that I need to have dry clean because I have a big event coming up this Saturday. It's a red carpet, event, and I was like, man, maybe I need to get something. I need to get something clean, but it's no more like really 1 hour clean. It's no, now it take 2 or 3 days, and dry cleaning is expensive now.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Oh yeah, well, just trying to check around in my own area. It looks like I need to have a dry cleaners advertising here.
Right, because a lot of them closed down because, people are not utilizing the services like before.
Uh huh.
So most of them closed down, which is really sad.
Yeah, I'm hoping that even things like that. That's areas where we can come back into uh,
Hmm.
business and start providing some of those services, you know,
Right.
and
Yes,
and
we
and
need it.
and and for me, what I'm looking at, everything is around vocational training.
Yes.
Everything is around vocational training. So, in trying to establish the business, like a dry cleaning business, would be probably complicated to start a dry cleaning business versus a dry cleaning school.
Right, right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So maybe it might be time for us not to make everything so personal. you know. Especially when it comes to business, because I was just talking to a friend earlier, and he's saying that one of the ideas that I had about a marketplace, that a lady on the south side, on south in South Phoenix, on 24th and Broadway,
Hmm.
has opened up a lot, a vacant lot for vendors to
Oh, really?
yeah. And so I'm gonna go over there this weekend, or try to get in contact with the lady, so it can raise awareness that she has this space available, what it takes to get in there, because at the end of the day, places like that need to become permanent.
Yes, and I would love if you could share that information with me because a lot of times, it's hard to find like good markets that carry, that customers gravitate towards. Like my
Mm-hmm.
pieces are custom made.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody might come and say, "Oh, this is so nice, it's beautiful," but then they hear the price and they walk away.
Yeah, well, I I have a cousin in in Paris that's a fashion designer, and
Hmm.
he specializes in high end designer stuff. And years ago, I was talking to him, and I was like, "Why don't you make a ready to wear line for the casual? Why is it that you darn designers want to make everything for Hollywood and the rich, and not?" And so he re I guess, I don't know, rethought the idea. But a lot of times, what happens, you'll end up with specialty clients
Yes.
that for the custom. But what you want to do is create a kind of a universal kind of line, because women can, when you have outfits that's kind of stretchy, and one size will fit two or three different people, and the only thing you have to do is just have it in different lengths, you know,
Right.
and stuff. And so, top, like now, the jumpsuit is back. Okay. Well, the jumpsuit and the what's that other thing that ladies wear, the romper. The romper is a short jumpsuit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So so a lot of times now you can take and just modify old ideas so that you can just have some pieces. You got a pattern and you just make five of those and five, 10, and then five of those. So you've got that other filler stuff that
Mm-hmm.
they can just buy because when I go to the fabric store right here at SAS, I buy fabric myself, and it's I could probably make lady skirts, a line of lady skirts. I could probably make a lady skirt for like $2. You know what I mean? Because I
Okay.
buy because
You
you
think
buy.
so? You
Yeah.
think?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I can buy a yard of material for like $7 or $8, and make three skirts out of it.
I mean, you can make three skirts out of a yard of fabric, but for what size person? Because
Well,
one
see,
yard of fabric
this the
is
thing.
36
This the
inches.
thing. When you go into the store to
Mm-hmm.
buy clothes, what clothes are always left on the rack? The plus sizes and the extra large are still on the rack. All of the medium,
Mm.
large, and small sizes are gone. Okay,
But,
so
but then plus size girl is gonna say you don't care anything
well,
about
well,
me.
well. It's not that you don't care. It's that you can't afford to care because the plus size girl is slowing you down. She's taking
Mm.
up more material. The material that it takes you to make the plus size girl outfit, a skirt, you could have made two regular size girls outfit, and they would have been gone the first day you put them on the rack.
Mm.
So it's about commerce. It's about economy. It's about um, getting a brand for a business person. It's about getting a brand out there and stuff.
Okay.
And if you want to be personal and say, well, I want to do something for the big girls. Well, the big girls need to get healthy and stuff. They need to catch up. They need to catch up with regular people because when you do that kind of advertising, now you're gonna have to charge the big girl more.
Yes, they normally pay more because it's more money for the fabric or
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah,
yarn.
yeah, yeah. And so the deal is they have to pay more, but now it's how often are they shopping and stuff, and you kind of in a catch 22. But
Yes.
you want to have plus sizes too that are versatile. You know what I mean? That are versatile, that are stretchy, that'll even make the plus size girl look smaller. Vertical lines, um, and sometimes now vertical lines with the sundress uh, look, the sundress shape, because plus size girl are mad, but I don't know if we want everything hugging the plus size girl. You know, she needs stuff to be a little bit loose, a little bit more contour that 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 complements her body, that plays to her against her bad side. Okay, so she might have a little stomach. Okay, so now we want We want material that may have pleats that run horizontal that disguise her own little folds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got some extra little pleats running side to side in that waist there that kind of throws off. She's got absolute folds there, and there. Well, now when you throw some other little folds in between there and stuff, now her folds you not now you don't see them. You know, so a lot of times for you, if you want to really cater to and help the bigger, then now you got to redesign stuff that works in her favor. You know, a plus size girl should never have horizontal patterns on it all.
Right. There's a way to go about, catering for the plus size girl. But that's a market that is untapped. I mean, so it all depends on the designer, who you really want to cater for, because that's a market that can really bring in a lot of money if they find the right fit.
Well, I mean, well, see, that's the thing. They don't understand what the right fit is. And their right fit is for right now. And they may pick up some pounds, they may lose some. So, from a designer standpoint, you want to design stuff that's going to complement them and stuff. And you only have several different models. You've got the short girl that's wide, bomb it, okay. You've got the big woman that's big. She's 5'8", 5'9". You know what I mean? 235, 250 and stuff. But she still got some contours. She still got some curves, but she's got some bad places up under her arms. Got a couple pleats up under there. She got so now you've got to make outfits that are not going to accentuate her problems. You know what I mean? Because
Take certain things in consideration.
Well, I mean, because you see, women are in the mirror all the time, prejudging themselves. Oh, this makes me feel they're self conscious all the time. So, as a designer, you want to try to eliminate that by putting her in a situation where don't even try to put that on. Don't. I got something right here for you. This is going to make you look good. That is going,
Right, right.
you know what I mean? This is going to make you look good. This is going to complement your curves. This is going to cover up your little bad spots and stuff, and you're going to be great. And that's how style is created. A lot of times, people look at something and say, "Oh, no, I don't like that." Before you know it, they're wearing it every day
Yeah.
and stuff. So the humans, as a designer, you rarely want to try to get the consumer's opinion about anything because they're in the now. And when you're designing stuff, a lot of times you're designing stuff for tomorrow.
That is true. That
You,
is true.
you know what I mean? You're upgrading them all of the time, and 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 they just don't know, and they never do. That's why back in the day in fashion stores, uh, the store designers would put ensembles together, this with that and that with that in the shoe, because the customer don't know what they want, but they know it when they see it. So your job is to narrow their time of shopping down to like, bam, look at that combination. Ooh, look at that combination. And they're like, yeah, I like that. But wait, maybe I'll switch this and put that. So a lot of times you may have a skirt or trouser with a couple of different tops that is gonna make it work. already in your head as a salesperson, as a designer. The consumer don't even know you're going to give them those other options unless they uncomfortable with, oh, I like that. I really like that. But, oh, yeah, but what? Oh, if it was in this color, oh, yeah, I got that. I got you. And stuff, you know. So I mean, I've been in and around this kind of stuff and style for a long time.
Oh, really? That's good. That is so good.
But no, because I started in textile and sewing and stuff in the '70s in junior college, but I I'm I'm observant. I watch style, and I know that style is cyclical. It's repetitive. It goes from this to that and back
Right, right,
all of
right.
the time, and you can tell what's coming next by what is like now. You've got the flare legs, which is the old bell bottom. Well, from
Right.
flare legs you go to baggy. It is just a natural progression of they go from tight, from skinny to flare to baggy back to skinny. And I mean, it's just a cycle that it's the way it is. So as a designer, you're thinking, okay, so they're going to baggy. They're going to the old Diana Ross, them where they had the flimsy pants, like which is like a romper with legs. Same thing. It's like a romper with legs, almost like pajamas and stuff in
Mm-hmm.
fancy material. So that's where it will end up. It'll be next summer, but that's where they're going because that's a natural progression. Right now, we're there. We're going into the reliving, revisiting the denim, casual cargo, a lot of pockets, change things. We're like back to the '70s, hippies all over again, and
Right, right,
and
right.
that so now you be able to sell girls the colorful, the flower, the loose and stuff, the free stuff, the not restrictive and stuff, outfits and stuff. You know, it's just the way it is. Once you've seen the cycle two or three times, you're like, oh, okay. They just recycled the thing all over and over again. And
Yeah,
that's it.
that's what they exactly.
Yeah, and that's what they do. And so, as a designer, you have to really understand that because you want to stay ahead of the curve, and you
But
want
good to follow a lot of trend because the trend they don't last too long and then you get stuck with
that.
what's trending.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go. And now here you are stuck with stuff that went out of style because you were like, okay, this is what's going to be the next thing, and it'll work for. And normally trends are only going to last 6 months, a year.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean? And stuff. And but because you have tradition, like the Hispanics are always going to wear baggy, always going to wear baggy, loose clothes. It's a part of their culture. That
That's
is,
right.
they're always going to. So you can always sell them flannel, plaids. Always, you got no matter what, you're going to be able to sell them because they are locked into family and to tradition over styles and trends. And
Do
so,
you have a I'm sorry. Do you have an Instagram account? I want to
yes,
check out what's your Instagram?
my Instagram is PHX, like Phoenix,
Mhm.
Street, ST, and News, NEWS. So it's PHX, STNEWS.
Okay, okay. Right, okay. And you
And
have a Jackson? Is that what it is?
Well, you'll see the Michael Hinton, the guy with the suit and tie. That's my partner. She's the other half of Phoenix Street News.
Right. I saw something that says Phoenix Street News, like how you PHX Street News with the letter S,
Uh huh.
but it
And you should have a guy image in a suit along with that one. That's two. As a matter of fact, um, click on that one and let's see what whether you get both. Because on my Instagram, I have about three Instagrams.
yeah, I'm seeing yeah, it's the lady that I'm seeing phoenixstreetnews.com. Yeah, it's
But
yeah.
you should have the one with a guy in a suit and suit and tie, uh, PHX at PHX STNEWS, and
Is it
then
one is just ST or STEE for street?
no ST.
Oh, okay, 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 I see. Okay, now I see it. Michael Ilton. That's you, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, okay. All right, so I'm gonna follow you on Instagram
Okay,
so you can get to see some of my stuff that I'm working on.
okay. I just got that. Follow back. Same logo stuff. Okay, and behind the scenes to the doing photo shoot. La 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 la. Okay,
So
okay.
you pretty much go all over Phoenix to.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Phoenix Street News. Oh yes, I'm everywhere. I better be. Uh, well, and the thing is, what has happened, and and see, this is where we are in as far as Phoenix because the neighborhoods, as far as our neighborhoods, are pretty much gone. And so you have black people that are all over the city, right? Okay, well, you'll have people that are in business, primarily barber and beauty. You are one of the rare ones here in fashion, or I got another guy that's handyman, construction, plumbing, electrician, stuff like that. That's rare. So I, because I stopped going to barbershops long time ago as a tradition, as like, nah, it costs too much. And now it's really expensive. So I decided to to do some investigation, and
Okay.
I decided to do some investigation. And AI allows you to do investigation like right now. So
Right.
I put and you always have to put a equation to AI. And I was like, okay, based on the fact that most black barbers and beauticians overcharge, what is the rate that they're overcharging and why? AI comes up with, okay, we got several reasons. Some of it is lack of availability. There ain't no barbers where you are. Because if you live in the city, That's a good chance the barber moved a long time ago.
Okay.
So it's a good chance that the barber moved a long time ago because it wasn't any money in
Right.
the hood and his business getting broken into and some more stuff. So he had to move out and his rates went up because his rent went up. Okay. Now, how much are black people being overcharged? Well, AI said black people are being overcharged anywhere from 10 to 30%. I'm like, oh, that's a lot.
Oh wow.
Over the regular price, they're
Oh
being
wow.
charged 10 to 30%. Okay, so also AI gives me a whole chart of where they do for sew ins versus what the white folks sew in versus what, okay, back and forth, back and forth. Right. All right. Black people are paying annually 1 to 2.5 billion dollars over cost
Oh wow.
a year.
That's
When now think about this. Where are these barber and beauticians do? Where are they spending that money that they are siphoning out of the community like foreigners? Where are they spending that money? Because they're not spending it back in the community. Because with me, every time I start this ad campaigns, and like now I've got a little bit better advantage being that we moved up to TV and radio. But as print, oh my God, these same people, barbershop, beauty, they're not gonna buy an ad anywhere. They're gonna
right.
print a little flyer themselves and get some business cards for as cheap as they can. And I need to know where they go, where are they putting this money in a Gucci, in a Louis, and they're taking the money out of the
Where they
community and putting it into the white community.
yes, and that is just so silly because they could support their own small black business, but if not, they don't do that. They want to walk around in Louis Vuitton and all that stuff, supporting those big brands
Yeah,
and not supporting smaller brands.
yeah, supporting the big brand with the small people's money.
Right.
So what I am going to do is almost start a campaign to boycott barbers, and then and one of the things is that it looks like our people have become so cosmetic, so cosmetic. It's like, what are you trying to cover up? Give people the impression that you are and what you're doing. Because even the men, oh man, they got to have the little sprayed on hairline and a little baby. I mean, it's too much.
Yes,
It's
it's very given the Joneses, because you want to impress the Joneses.
well, that was one of the other things that AI was pointing out was black people paying for um, are paying more for the the look of, it's like, I can do this but you can't. It's like, I'll pay $100 for this haircut as a status symbol. I'll pay $700 for this weave as a status symbol, even though the kids and some other people are starving as a result of you putting that money in that vanity. But it's like when I'm in public, people are like, ooh, I know that one. That lace button, that's like $700. Ooh. Oh yeah, well, what was sacrificed for that?
Yes.
You know? And so it is a real problem. Hey, you know that on one of your dresses down the deal, the yellow one with the split,
Uh-huh.
the yellow one has got the V pleat, the V down the middle with the little pleats out to the side, and it's got the split to the left.
Right.
You know what? If that split had went up to that bottom of that V,
Mm-hmm.
y'all, you would have been striking.
I didn't make that. I did an alteration on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If that split had went all the way up to that oh yeah. Because that split right there just looks like somebody cut up into the dress and it was like, we're gonna put it right here. Like, no. It because that V came down low enough that it wouldn't have been revealing and it would have been at the perfect uh height for a split. You know, a lot of times they have them further, they have them about up to the bottom of that V on the side and stuff. But anyway, but since that V brought it down to a point right there, that would have been excellent place for that fabric to separate right there. And then those pleats would have flowed down each side. Oh yeah, that would have been great. That would have been fantastic. Yeah, but that's cool. That's what I've been style and this kind of stuff is just bloodline stuff. The cousin that I have in Paris that is a designer, he had three sisters, two sisters, and both of them were seamstresses. They made wedding dresses.
Okay, I
th-
see.
they made big time wedding dresses, and I didn't find out about that until after they had actually retired from doing it. And but when we were growing up, their mother's father's mother,
Mm.
which was my grandfather's sister, was a seamstress.
Okay.
And so it passed right down to the from the grandmother to the grandkids. The mother didn't. I think she might have sold a little bit, but and the father, the which was the bloodline, he didn't sow. So I don't think their mother did, and so they got it from their father's side of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because all of my grandfather's sisters were all seamstresses, and even my sister that passed a few years ago, oh, she would she would come home in the evening from work with a Butterwick or Simplicity or McCall's pattern and sew up an outfit and wear it to work the next day.
Mm.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She was cold with it, and that's how I end up getting into sewing was because when I got out of the military, coming back to Kansas City out of the military, and Kansas City's like, show me stage. You got to be fly in the Midwest. So I'm like, I'm just getting out of the military. I'm broke. I can't keep up. So I was like, okay, I got that sewing bloodline. Let me just go and take a seamstress sewing class at the junior college. And so I went and took a class, and the first semester, they tell you, okay, go and get a pattern, some fabric. I'm gonna make something to just to get your feet wet. So I went and got a two-piece blazer pattern, and the lady says, why you get something so complicated? I'm like, what do you mean it's complicated? I'm in the sewing class. Well, how can we mess this up? I'm like, I'm not gonna sew something that I'm not gonna be able to wear to the club. You got so I made that first suit. Nah, it was a wrap after that. And then I went after that. I started out with a brushed denim fabric for a two-piece blazer. After that, my next one was Irish linen. I went straight to Irish linen, pinstripe, and stuff. No, I went straight to the gusto. After that, I'm like, nah, if I'm gonna make men's clothes, no, we about to be Hollywood. So,
Oh wow, wow, wow.
oh
So
yeah,
listen,
yeah.
I gotta run, and but it was nice talking to you. And while you're out there on live, I would love to tell your listeners to come on down December 6th to Designs at 11225 North 28 Drive here in Phoenix. 85029 is the zip code for my business launch. We'll have lots of items on sale, lots and lots of items. And
Okay,
these are one of a kind pieces. Like, there's not gonna be like 100 pieces of this and 100 pieces of that. It's gonna be like one of this, one of that. Lots of
mm-hmm.
different stuff.
Okay,
Lots of upcycle pieces, upcycle blazers, and stuff like that.
okay. So now give your address again and give your cross streets.
So my address is 11225 North 28 Drive, and that's in Phoenix. 85029 is the zip code. My suite number is D115C. And my cross street is Peoria and 28, right by Metro Center. You have Walmart and you have the Metro Rails right there. I'm not far from it. I can walk to the Metro Center right now.
Oh, and now you say you are next to Walmart.
Not far from there. I'm less than a mile from Walmart.
Okay, so what business is either next to you or across the street from you, major business that people would know of?
I'm close by the Burlington, the In and Out, the
Okay,
Dollar
so Staples, uh, Guitar
Staples.
Guitar City.
Yes, yes, I'm right there. So I'm in a business complex. It's Baxter property. That's where I'm in. So there's a lot of businesses in here. But
Okay.
so in terms of so I don't have any visibility from the
Oh,
street.
okay, so
Like,
now, okay, are you in the corner of that of those buildings where you got some buildings that are facing west, you have some that are facing south. Staples and everything is facing south, and Burlington is facing west. Okay, so
I'm not in that plaza. I'm further down, about a quarter mile down. I'm in a business complex.
you are the north of that complex on
Right, just a
28th.
little bit north. Yes, about quarter mile.
Okay, all right. Okay, so they just make a right turn going north on 28th Drive and drive past the Staples In and Out Burger down 28th Drive, and you'll down that street.
Yes, yes. So they just do a right turn into the complex if they're coming from Peoria. If
Mm-hmm.
they're coming from Cactus, they do a left turn into the building. It's a big building. I'm in building D downstairs in a corner.
Uh huh.
And so it's just give me a call,
Yeah, yeah. I'll have to come over there. I take it you're gonna be there the rest of the day.
today.
Yes.
Yes, I'm gonna be here the rest of the day, but I'm closing soon, so
Okay.
I normally close at 6. But remember, we meet on Saturday also.
Yeah.
Will you be available to
Yeah,
come on Saturday?
yeah. I'm gonna come early because I have a big event. That is the 29th. I take it, is it?
Saturday, yes, it is. But
Yeah.
if it works better for you to come on the 30th, which is a Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
we can meet after church.
Yeah. No, what I'll do is because you are there, I need to I need to get information like where it is, blah blah blah. And then that way I'll be able to easier tell people exactly where you are, so they'll already know by the time it's
Right.
showtime.
Right, right. So
Yeah.
I'm spreading the word and putting it out there so
Hmm.
people can see and come to my event.
Oh
I
yeah,
would love.
we're gonna get some people. At least they will know. They can't
Yes.
say they didn't know. So
Right.
so that's the way we're gonna do it. All right. Well, guys, great talking to you again, and I will see you this week, today, or this weekend for sure.
All right. Thank you so much, Michael, and I'll see you.
No problem. Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Have, have a good day.
Hmm.
Bye bye. Hmm.
All right. All right. All right. That's the way we do it around for sure. And it is the end of the show, man. It is an hour. It's like right there, like that, right there. So, what do you know? It's how it's going down, man. It's how it's going my down, man. Like a fat lady on a wet floor. Y'all feel me? Pew, sure enough. Yeah. Yeah, we just have to keep it moving, man. Keep stuff fantastical. I gotta adjust that. That. Like, what is? Let me hold on. Let me try something. What does that do? Oh shit! What does that do? Mm-mm. I'm gonna have to adjust that in the camera. I'll definitely have to adjust that in the camera roll for sure. Until next time, y'all. Be easy breezy. We outside. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Would say would. We sure is.